Ho ho ho, your enthusiasm. I'm Mike AD, and this is This Week in Wrestling. Let's start with Monday Night and Raw. And if anyone has been watching this show, you're in very exclusive company. Viewership keeps hitting new lows every week. In response to this, Vince makes his appearance to artificially boost the number by 12%. And here it comes. Out walks Vince like he's a god, but he's a goat. Out comes Stephanie to make me reach for my fast forward and trips. The only guy to get a positive reaction, and then Shane. This is getting convoluted. What a procession of power. The four horse people of the wrestling apocalypse has taken over both shows. And the fans now have the power? Out comes Corbin to ingratiate himself, begs for his job, so he has to face Angle. If he wins, he gets his job back. And then the predictable hilarity begins. Heath is the ref. It's a 4-on-1 handicap match. Cruz, Rude, Angle, Gable, they maul him. It's now no DQ. Chairs. 1, 2, 3, you're fired. Angle slammed through a table. Cena. The Muhammad Ali Legacy Award. Well earned. Finn Balor versus Dolph Ziggler in a fight precipitated by help that was not needed. But, to be honest, Finn's right. He would have lost without you. Let this be the battle of ungrateful bastards. This was a fantastic match, but McIntyre runs down to take them both out, leaving both men lying. A replay of the TLC main event with the Rousey interference and the subsequent Asuka victory. The fallout tomorrow night. Out comes Ambrose to gloat. He's gonna take Seth's career next. He calls him out because he hopes he'll just admit to Ambrose's superiority. No such luck. With all these guys in gas masks at ringside, he's liable to be one of them. He institutes an open challenge for the IC title. Tyler Breeze comes out. He beats him. Rollins unmasks. Yup, he was there the whole time. He chases off Ambrose and demolishes the gas barrage. Shane is backstage. AOP wants a rematch. Shane says, fuck that. No more automatic rematches. Now what is Creative gonna do? Anyhow, we get the AOP, the B-Team, the Revival, and the Lucha House Party to determine who will get the first title shot. Look at all the call-ups. Lars Sullivan, Nikki Cross, Lacey Evans, Heavy Machinery, and EC3. Big, strong, juiced up guys, good physiques, and big boobs. Pretty transparent. These are Vince McMahon call-ups. Where's Chris Masters? Out comes Lashley with Elias's guitar. He's gonna give a performance, but we get a pose down. Elias cracks him in the back with a guitar as my biceps gently weep. Sami Zayn's coming back. We'll see how fast he loses his opportunity. Number 1 contenders match for the tag titles. AOP, 3 guys with a piñata, the B-Team, and the Revival. And no Lucha House rules? Fuck. The Revival win. What the hell is going on here? I guess the AOP is next to be covered in cranberry sauce. Seth is in the back. What happened last night? I'm going to right the ship. I'm going to end Ambrose. Corbin confronts him. He's having a bad day at work. He blames Rollins, and Rollins knocks him out. Wonderful. A replay of 108 minutes ago. The fans are the authority. We'll see if the ratings will improve beyond this week. Out comes Ronda to explain herself, and she doesn't. She gives a morality speech while the fans chant Becky. She calls for an open challenge. Cut to the back, there's a cat fight at the gorilla position. It leads to an 8-woman gauntlet match. The winner getting Ronda next week. We start out with Bayley and the dumpster fire. Melt 4 cups of peanut butter with 1/4 cup of butter, 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Put it in a microwave on high for 1.5 minutes. Stir in 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Start with 2 cups of confectionery sugar. Oh, sorry, got distracted. This one goes over 5 minutes and the crowd gets restless thinking, wait, there's 5 more of these matches? And the winner, what? Loses to Ronda? Next week? Bayley wins. Dana Brooke draws number 3. Bayley beats her too. Commercial break. Owens is coming back. And number 4 is Mickie James. This is the best performance from Bayley in years. She looks like she's out there with something to prove, but James wins. Out comes Ember at number 5. Who booked this match? There's some good stuff in here. She disposes Mickie and Natalya comes out at number 6. She knocks off Ember and the writing is on the wall here. Number 7 is Ruby Riott. Think it's over? Wrong. She beats her again. Then last is Wonder Woman herself, Sasha, at number 8. This is a great exchange, but Natalya taps her out to win the gauntlet. Out comes Ronda to go face to face with her best friend. Big respect, but you know Natalya is gonna turn. It's a matter of when. Next week we get Natalya and Ronda for the Raw Women's Championship. McIntyre, Baylor and Ziggler in a triple threat. Elias and Lashley in a Miracle on 34th Street fight. And Seth Rollins versus Baron Corbin. And Paul Heyman celebrates Hanukkah. Don't make any plans. Just kidding. On to Tuesday night with Smackdown. Let's see what effect the megalithic shakeup has on this roster. Shane has the entire roster in the back. Starts telling them they need to create the best possible product. Look in the mirror. Oh yeah, by the way, Paige is fired. Out comes Becky. They replay the Ronda screwjob. She wants Ronda, that Roddy Piper cosplayer. She cost her the title. Out comes Charlotte. She would have won anyway. Out comes Asuka. They call her a paper champion. Uh-oh, no chance. It's Vince again. This is gonna get tired. Vince's hips won't hold up. He makes Asuka put the title on the line against Naomi and tells Charlotte and Becky to suck it up. These two have a good match, but Asuka wins. And she should. Backstage, Miz is knocking on the McMahon family door. Vince answers the door. The Miz wants Vince's blessing to marry Shane. The Miz gets a partner. Vince finds an opponent, and if they win, then maybe he'll consider allowing his adult son to make his own decisions. AJ and Mustafa against Bryan and Cien Almas tonight, and Samoa Joe apologizes. Yeah, right. It's holiday week. No thanks. Rusev and Lana. He's a hunk. He's got big arms. I'm a super athlete. You can make sweaters from my beard. Shinsuke looks like a Sonic the Hedgehog. Who wrote this? You're fired. Jeff is out to hear Joe's apology. He admits to his demons. Get your ass in here. He predictably doesn't apologize, and he tries to rub it in more. Jeff calls him weak. Then he attacks him, and Joe's left laying here. Tune in next week as the tale of one man exploiting another man's substance abuse in order to move a storyline incrementally forwards. A predictable conclusion reaches week number 4. The Miz finds Mandy Rose and their opponents, the Mixed Match Challenge champions. The fabulous truth. Nobody's excited. Dance break distraction? That's a new one. Miz and Maurice pick up the victory. Mustafa has been added to the SmackDown roster. Good decision. Time to start releasing people from their contracts. Start with the writers. A package summarizing the call-ups to the main roster. Can't complain really. But the roster is already full of guys and gals that aren't utilized properly. The Usos. When you lose, you lose. And there's no rematch clause anymore. Out comes the Good Brothers. They expose the 3-team Ferris wheel that has been the SmackDown Tag Division for the last 2 years. They've been incognito due to creative stupidity since August, and because the McMahons say so, it's next. This was really good. Then the bar comes down. Sanity materializes out of creative stagnation, and like that, we have a tag division again. It's about bloody time. Then the bar runs in and lays everyone out again. Late for the kill, early for the slaughter, beating a dead horse. A little more. Nakamura makes fun of Rusev, mowing the lawn naked. He's no champion, he's a total diva. A replay of Vince going through the motions. Really weak. Next week, Shane is on Miz TV, Rusev versus Nakamura for the US title, Joe versus Jeff, like anyone is going to be watching. But I do appreciate the NXT style of booking a show in advance, so the fan knows what is coming up next week, so they have the chance to have a circle jerk instead. The New Day host a 2018 pancake something or other. I'll pass. No time. Main event. Daniel Bryan, who is getting under people's skin so much that ordinary people are making signs celebrating the waste of paper. He teams with Cien Almas, who is a waste of talent, against AJ Styles and Mustafa Ali. Bryan runs down Fresno for its wanton vacuous consumption, its status as the #1 polluter in California, and the fans cheer! Assholes! More GMOs, more drive-thrus. I'm your inspiration. Bryan has been excellent in this role. Fast forward, this one was a hell of a match. All four working extremely hard, and in the end, Mustafa gets the pin on Bryan, setting up something fresh and new. On to Wednesday with NXT. Tonight is Gargano versus Aleister Black. 2. Absolution. 2. Shirai and Kai. The very green Shafir and Duke. Oh, this one's not too good. This wasn't so bad, but it wasn't so good. The Japanese Connection dispose of these two rather easily. Actually, too easily. Replay of the Riddle victory over Punishment Martinez and the Ono beatdown. He's not too happy, you know. I'll beat him in 7 seconds again, bro. Aaron Mackey versus Dominik Dijakovic. Does this guy look like a 7-foot Croatian soccer player? He's okay, but he has to be allowed to take the shackles off. He's capable of so much more. A feature on Heavy Machinery. They've got to do some fluffing next because they've got a match for the NXT tag titles next week, which they will lose because they're coming up to the main roster. Shirai has qualified to be opponent number 4 in the Fatal 4-Way match to determine the #1 contender for the NXT Women's title. Say that in one breath. Just did. That's next week. Heavy Machinery against 2 guys, Howell and Ricardo. How do these guys stand a chance against 2 guys who haven't missed a meal in 6 months? The era comes out to get a better look at the opposition, but it doesn't work. They win anyways. Up next, a steel cage match. Gargano versus Black 2. This turns into a brawl before the bell rings. The crowd chants, "Holy shit." I have to agree, this was terrific. These two just leave it all in the ring. Ciampa appears. They do a pseudo DIY reunion before Ciampa slips back into purgatory and Gargano takes the pin. This isn't a reunion. The ends justify the means, remember. A marriage of convenience. With so much enmity between these two, mutual interest is the only thing these two have in common. On to 205 Live. A replay of TLC and Lio Rush returns this week. And the Strange Bedfellows take on the Submission Commission in a tag team street fight. Bizarre Bedfellows 2. Itami and Daivari run down everybody. Out comes Drake to play babyface this time. He threatens to suspend them both. But Noam Dar comes out and wants a fight. After a back-and-forth battle, Itami wins because it's good to be friends with Arya Daivari. Buddy Murphy, he just keeps winning, and he wants a challenge. That proves he's the best cruiserweight in the world. Like I said, good to see that there's a heel champion that's not a coward. That's next week. Lio Rush versus some guy. He destroys him in 35 seconds. Nice frog splash. He's so busy. He's only around 2 minutes per week to wrestle. The remainder of the time, he's baby oiling Lashley's gluteus maximus. Cedric Alexander, he's not quitting because Murphy has the title. Next week, a best of show. You know what that means. My week is 48 minutes shorter, thank Christ. Main event, a tag team street fight between Jack Gallagher and Drew Gulak in suits. What the fuck is this, an office fight? Versus Tozawa and Ludwig van Beethoven, reincarnated as a cock rock pro wrestler with shiny tights and poofed up hair. Oh my god, that's Brian Kendrick. Tables, chairs, trash cans, tools, broomstick, mop bucket, bungee cord, microphones. This was really enjoyable, and the crowd was really into this. We can do more of these things. It was innovative. An incredible match with amazing plunder. Tozawa and Kendrick win. Love it. That's it for This Week in Wrestling. And guess what? Vince showed up. Because the ratings have been the absolute shits. The fans are the authority? Is every week going to be Taboo Tuesday? Fat chance. Vince is going to relinquish any of his vice-like grip over this product that he suffocates weekly like a perpetual tourniquet. Don't like the language? I can speak a few of them, but not so well. So, if you don't mind, fuck off and let me do my job. Don't like the content? That's a slippery slope these days. This company espouses words like new era, when in reality it's just the usual mantra. The company promises change, but so did Obama. Look at America. Don't call the police. When you bought a $25 B-Team shirt, you robbed yourself. I'm only a security guard. I just observe and report. You know, some people think wrestling fans are stupid. This Monday, fans tuned in because they thought once, just once, things would change for the better. And like a sordid twist of fate, they are dealt a diabolical reversal. Sacramento, you had a chance to tell Vince McMahon on the night he came out to address the issues with this show that you didn't like his show. And you had a chance to take that fist that he loves shoving up your ass for kicks and shove it up his ass. Tell him how displeased you are with the product. What did you do? You went gaga. We're not worthy. Pathetic Sacramento. Cowards. Brutal. You let this terrorist off the hook. I'm Mike AD. This has been the Knights of the Squared Circle Wrestling Podcast Extra. This week in wrestling. We got a taste of the new era this week. After 25 years of the McMahon family running roughshod over this product, the solution to bullshit management is to put the McMahon family in charge? Are you fucking kidding me? New faces? New matchups. But after 7 weeks of Lacey Evans versus the Riot Squad, this new era is going to look like a colossal waste of time. Vince is playing a symphony on your heartstrings, and he is a master conductor. And there's only one way this song ends. Either that, or you turn it off, because we've heard this song before. Good night, and Merry Christmas, everyone.